What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And in this video right now, I want to talk to you about marketing your clothing brand. Specifically, I want to share with you my underlying marketing theory that I've developed and cultivated from reading dozens of books on marketing, listening to thousands of podcasts, being mentored myself, and actually executing and applying this theory to my own businesses. By the end of this video, you're gonna have a much clearer understanding for why exactly your clothing brand isn't able to make sales quite yet as much as you want to. Why exactly you're struggling to actually make sales on your website and why people just aren't seeing the value in your clothing brand, okay? This video is gonna be really, really sick. Stay tuned. So the underlying idea here is that you need to take 100% responsibility for the value that your clothing brand has to offer and the way that your clothing brand is being perceived, okay? Marketing a clothing brand in general, and I really want you to pay attention here and remember this, marketing a clothing brand in general is about being perceived in the right way by the right people, okay? Being perceived in the right way by the right people. So you don't just want to assume that people are going to be able to find the value of your clothing brand on their own by digging through your website and recognizing that you're cool. You want to serve the value to them on a platter so that they have absolutely no other option but to see that you're a cool brand that has a lot of value to offer. I want to give you some examples here so that you really understand what I'm talking about and can actually apply this to your own clothing brand. I've been doing a lot of clothing brand reviews lately where people have been sending me their clothing brands and I go through their website, through their social media, and I offer them feedback and suggestions for how they can improve and actually become a thriving clothing brand. And the number one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of clothing brand owners, when they first start up, they think that just because they had an idea for a clothing brand and they put some products online and they made a website, that people are just gonna be able to see the value in their clothing and want to buy it. And that's just not the case, okay? You need to actually sculpt the value of your clothing brand. You need to take 100% responsibility for the value that your clothing brand offers. When we first started K-Bud, we were the exact same way, okay? So I don't want to shit talk anybody because we were the exact same thing, and I'm sure that's still going on right now a little bit, right? But when we first started up, we were basically, just K-Bud. We hadn't really developed our website really nice. We hadn't, built any value into the brand at all, and people weren't buying because of that. And then as we slowly started to realize that, you know what, we need to take full responsibility for the value that we're offering because otherwise people just aren't gonna buy. There's that harsh reality of the marketplace, and people just aren't gonna buy unless there's real value in it. So we went out, we got celebrity endorsements, we got people to actually wear it to give it credibility. We really, really fine-tuned the website to make sure that it actually looks really, really nice and gives off the vibe that we want. We started to connect deeper on a deeper level, and we actually started to build a valuable brand, okay? Even with Apparel Success, okay? I don't just assume that you're gonna listen to me because I'm talking into the camera and I'm telling you about clothing brand advice, okay? I have to show you that, I have my own clothing brand. I'm going through this myself. I'm able to get results. We're actually doing well. We have 18,000 followers on Instagram because I need to actually show you that I have value and that I have something to offer you. And otherwise, you just wouldn't listen to me. You wouldn't care about anything that I'm saying. So it's really important for you to take 100% responsibility for the value that your clothing brand is offering. And this means to look at your clothing brand as if you're somebody off the street who's never seen it before and be honest with yourself and say, if I just showed up to my website and I didn't know about it before, would I really want to buy the products on my website? Would I really want to buy the products that I'm seeing or get invested in this brand? What is it about this brand that is really connecting with people and you really want to inject that value directly into your clothing brand and take full responsibility for it? The beauty about viewing your clothing brand in this way is that you're no longer in fairy tale land, okay? You actually start to proactively do things that actually give your brand value, okay? And you can start to build this brand that becomes a powerhouse because you're actually implementing things into your clothing brand that are really actually offering it value instead of sitting around just dreaming up the day that somebody just finally sees value in your clothing brand, okay? So when you're proactive about injecting value into your clothing brand, you'll actually get real world results. So if you've been wondering, why isn't my clothing brand able to make sales right now? Why isn't my clothing brand selling? What is it that's going on with my clothing brand that I actually can't make sales, this is definitely it, okay? Your clothing brand currently just doesn't have enough value in it, and that's all right, okay? Every single clothing brand that starts from the very beginning, if you're just starting up a clothing brand and this is something that you want to do, starts from this place. And it's literally just about building value over time, all right? So just work on actually injecting real value into your clothing brand. Like I said, you can get celebrity endorsements. You can actually build a deeper connection with your ideal customer. But if your clothing brand is really struggling and you want me to look at your clothing brand and actually go through it all and offer you my suggestions and my feedback for how you can actually inject more value into your clothing brand, you can sign up for a clothing brand review that I will do personally. I've really been enjoying this on my website, www.apparelsuccess.com, where I'll look through your clothing brand and give you everything that I can to actually help you improve and start thriving. If you've made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have going on for Apparel Success. There's a link in the description below. Follow that link. Join the group. We're a bunch of clothing brand owners all in there to support each other and answer each other's questions. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.